Hi everyone! I have a very important question for you today, and that is, who is the most important person in your life? I hope it doesn't take you very long to answer that question, and in my book, there's just one right answer. The most important person in your life is you. I'm Stephanie Roth. I'm a fertility consultant and coach with YourFertileSelf.com. And in honor of February, the month of love, I've got my red sweater on, and I'm going to talk to you in this video about the importance of loving yourself. I think it's so important. Self-love is so important for our fertility journey, for our life journey. It's very important that we just kind of nurture that very important connection with ourselves. For the past few years, during the month of February, I've offered for my community a 7-day challenge called the Love Yourself Challenge, where we would spend time over that 7 days doing activities to explore that very important connection that we have with ourselves. It's so important. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what is self-love, why is it important, and I'm going to give you 6 strategies for nurturing that very important connection that you have with yourself and to be your own best friend. So let's go ahead and get started. What is self-love? Well, it's, loving yourself. It's kind of a no-brainer, right? But I think it goes a little bit deeper than that. Self-love it's an unconditional support for yourself and caring for yourself and core compassion for yourself on your life journey. Do you think that you really have this? Think about your own life. Are you unconditionally supportive of yourself in everything that you do? Do you have just unconditional caring and compassion for yourself in your life? I have to say, for me, the answer is not always yes. Sometimes it's yes, and sometimes it's not. When I was on my fertility journey, the answer was most definitely no. I was not unconditionally supportive of myself, and I didn't really cut myself a lot of slack. I didn't have a lot of compassion for myself. And I would venture to say that many of you on your fertility journeys, it's probably the same way. Think about the things that happen on our journey when we have setbacks, when we have negative test results. We berate ourselves and we blame ourselves and we put ourselves down. I used to curse my old broken down body. I used to just be mad at myself and tell myself I screwed up by not trying to have a baby when I was younger. We tell ourselves these things all the time. These are not the words and actions of unconditional support and compassion. So we do not have a high degree of self-love on our fertility journeys. And it's something that we need in order to sustain us through the journey and also to help us, approach our journey from a place of positivity and hope and faith and trust and knowing that, having the faith in our journey. So it's something that we really need to work on cultivating. Not just for our fertility journey, but to help us in moving through our life. So it's really important, I think. You've probably heard it before. It's important to be your own best friend. And what does that really mean, actually? Like, how do you do that? I'm going to give you 6 strategies for helping you to cultivate your relationship with yourself and to be your own best friend. These are all things that we have done on my Love Yourself Challenge. So strategy number 1, I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in. Strategy number 1, give yourself a compliment every day. Think about it. You're on the elevator, all of a sudden, like a stranger gets on the elevator with you and she turns to you and she says, "Wow, I really like your haircut." Or, "Wow, that jacket looks really good on you." You feel awesome, right? I mean, that just makes your day. A compliment from a complete stranger. think about if you're giving yourself compliments every single day, how good you will feel. So what I want you to do is I want you to give yourself a compliment every single day. And it can be anything. It can be something like, oh, your hair looks really nice today, or you look really pretty today, or you're a really good cook, or you're a really good friend to people, or you handled XYZ situation really well, like I really admired that. It can be anything. Anything positive to tell yourself is an amazing compliment that you can give yourself. And I want you to do that every single day. In front of your bathroom mirror, look yourself in the eye and give yourself that compliment out loud. And doing it out loud, it gives it so much more oomph, so much more power. It really has so much more impact when we're telling ourselves something out loud versus when we're just telling ourselves in our head. So give yourself a compliment out loud every day, looking at yourself in your bathroom mirror. It will go such a long way towards just giving you that initial self-confident boost to help you further your relationship with yourself. So number one, give yourself a compliment every day. Strategy number 2, fuel your body with good stuff. So a really big part of self-love is taking care of ourselves physically. And one of the best ways that we can do that is to put really good quality, healthy, good food into our bodies. So fruits, vegetables, whole grains, water, minimal processed food, minimal sugar, those are all the things that will help us feel great. Those are the things that our body needs. So all those nutrients will just get right into our cells, and it will, help build us up physically, which will really affect our mental state and our emotional state and our clarity. So fueling your body with like the best possible food that you can is an amazing thing that you can do for yourself and is an amazing act of love for yourself. Think about when you have people over to your house, you're inviting people over for dinner. I mean, you're not going to give them crap, right? You're going to give them like a really good meal. Do that for yourself too, every single day. So strategy number 2, fuel your body with good stuff. Strategy number 3, don't flake out on yourself. So think about like you have lunch scheduled with a friend and you're like really excited about it and you're really looking forward to it, and like an hour before you're supposed to meet, she calls and says she can't come. And you're really bummed, right? I mean, even if she has a good reason, you're really bummed because you were so looking forward to it and so looking forward to that time spent with her, and you might even be a little ticked off. You don't like it when other people flake out on you, so don't flake out on yourself. If you have told yourself that you are going to do something for yourself, from anything as benign as taking yourself out to lunch, or taking yourself shopping to buy a new pair of gloves, to something really major like applying for a new job or going back to school to further your education, anything that you have promised yourself, follow through on that for yourself. Don't flake out on yourself. Be there for yourself and follow through and do what you say. Any kind of investment that you can make in yourself is a good one. So don't flake out on making those investments. That's strategy number 3. Strategy number 4, live in the present moment. So this one is a really big one. And this one's a really big one for the fertility path. When we're on the fertility path, regret can run so rampant. It definitely did for me. I constantly, on my fertility path, almost like playing a movie in my head, I just went over my life and all the choices that I had made in career and relationships, and second guessed all of them and was like, I wouldn't be having these struggles getting pregnant today if I had just made different choices back then, and if I had tried to have a baby when I was younger, and if I had done this or done that or not done this or not done that. And the regret was palpable. And here's the deal. The past is the past. It has already happened. It's a done deal. We can't change it. Hopefully, if we do feel like we made mistakes in the past, we have learned from them and have applied those lessons to our life today. Because the fact of the matter is, where we are right now is exactly where we're meant to be. And all roads lead to where we are right now. So our past has happened the way it happened, and that's the way it was meant to happen. So we can't change the past, so leave it behind. The future is an unknown. It hasn't happened yet. So all we really have is the present moment. And so let's give ourselves the best gift that we can by being the best possible person that we can be right now in the present moment. So tip number 4, strategy number 4 is to live in the present moment. Strategy number 5, believe in yourself. This is another big one. So think about your fertility journey. How do you really feel about it? Do you believe that you will be a mom? Do you have faith and trust in your journey? Do you believe that your journey is headed in the right direction? Your upcoming treatment cycle, do you believe that your cycle will go well? Or are you just sitting there saying, God, I hope this works this month. I don't know what I'm going to do if this doesn't work. Believe in yourself. Be your best cheerleader. Think about your best friend. If she's about to embark on a new endeavor, you are there for her and you are cheering her on and you are telling her that she is going to be awesome at whatever she does, because that's what you do as a friend. That's what you do as a friend to other people. So do that as a friend to yourself also. Believe in yourself and be your own best cheerleader. Strategy number 6, and this one's one of my favorites. Take some time to connect with yourself every single day. Relationships are like little flowers. They need, you plant the seeds and then they need some care and feeding. If you leave a flower alone for too long, it will die. But if you spend a little bit of time nurturing that flower every single day, it will grow and bloom and blossom to be the most beautiful thing you have ever seen. It is the same as your relationship with yourself. Do not neglect yourself. Spend time every day, even if it's just something as little as 15 minutes, connecting with yourself, and really tuning into yourself and just nurturing that very special connection that you have with yourself. You are your own best friend. You have been with yourself every single second of your life ever since you were born. And you will be with yourself every single second you are here on this earth. You are the only person who will be with yourself every single second of your life. And that's an amazing thing that you're doing for yourself. So nurture that connection. I like to wake up, 15 minutes early every day before kind of the hustle and bustle of the day and just tune into myself, do a little centering breathing, repeat my affirmations, set an intention for the day. And that really goes a long way towards setting myself up in an awesome way for the day. So you can try something like that. You can try something else. You can try meditation. You can do walking. You can do journaling. You can do affirmations. Whatever resonates with you, just get started in doing it. You can do it in the morning. You can do it in the evening. You can do it at lunchtime. Whatever works for you, in whatever form it takes for you. The key is just to start doing it and to keep doing it. And you will show up for yourself more and more. The more you show up for yourself every day, the more yourself will show up back for you in your life journey. So those are my 6 strategies for being your own best friend. Give yourself a compliment every day. Fuel your body with good stuff. Don't flake out on yourself. Live in the present moment. Believe in yourself, and connect with yourself every day. I would love to hear how these strategies are going for you. I would love to hear about how you're nurturing your connection with yourself. If this is a lot for you to implement kind of all at once, maybe you just pick like 1 or 2 and focus on those for a few weeks. And after you feel like you have a good handle on them, you can add like 1 or 2 more. This is an ongoing process. Life is a journey. We're not going to get it all right away. So you can do little bits and pieces at a time and just believe in yourself. I believe in you, and I hope you believe in yourself, and I hope these strategies will help you in nurturing the most precious relationship of all in our lives, and that is the one with ourselves. I'm sending you all the love and baby dust in the world, and I'll see you again sometime soon. Bye-bye.